Unit 4, Period 4, the presidency of James Monroe. Um, Today we're going to talk about the main theme of his presidency, which was the development of nationalism. Today we're going to talk about it from the standpoint of what kind of expansion occurred territorially for the United States during his presidency. And we must first look at exactly where the United States is at this point. In 1783, the United States won all the Brown territory in the Treaty of Paris of 1783. And then in 1803, we won the white dotted areas in the Louisiana Purchase. In 1819, we, in this section, with the help of Secretary of State John Quincy Adams, James Monroe is able to acquire Florida from Spain for $5 million. And this was known as the Adams-Onis Treaty. So the United States bought Florida from Spain, but also in the Adams-Onis Treaty of 1819, established the southern border of the United States with Spain. And so you can see this established with the red line. Another example of territorial expansion that occurred during this time period was the Missouri Compromise. As you know from the second unit, our first Constitution, the Articles of Confederation, one of the most important laws that it passed was called the Northwest Ordinance. And the Northwest Ordinance said when 60,000 people moved into a territory, it could apply for statehood. So this is exactly what happened in 1820. Missouri applied for statehood. Well, the requirement was that the new territories, upon becoming states, would have to declare whether they were going to be slave or free states. Since there were an equal number of free and slave states in the Senate, and the fact that the North had more population, the free states had more population, and so therefore dominated the House, this admittance of Missouri became very important as far as ensuring that the South could keep a balance of slave and free states in the Senate. As part of the Missouri Compromise, shown here on the map, what happened was Congressman Henry Clay, the Whig that we talked about earlier, was able to form a compromise which became known as the Missouri Compromise. And that was a three-part compromise where Missouri would enter the Union as a slave state, Maine would enter the Union as a free state, and slavery would be outlawed in the future above the 3630 line here shown in red. This concludes the Unit 4, Period 4, James Monroe's presidency, and the territorial expansion that occurred through nationalism, expansion of nationalism in this period.